Assalamualaikum and good day. My name is Farhana Adlina binti Muhammad Adnan. My matric number is 181920. My supervisor is Mr. Kong Hon Seong. Today, I would like to present my mini project on waste recycling regarding the plastic waste. The company that I have chosen is Weye Trading Sedian Berhad. As for the introduction, Weye Trading Sdn Bhd is a licensed provider of recycling solutions. This company is located at Sungai Chua Kajang. Here, they are specialized in plastic waste recycle services, industry disposal and transport services. They regard the solutions to plastic waste recycling as an opportunity to initiate or make known to the public the cost-effective alternative to expensive and wasteful landfill disposals. Waste trading recycles around 100 kilograms of plastic per month. The sorted plastic material can be obtained from the industry or consumer that sort their own plastic waste materials. Nowadays, municipal waste management has been concerned about the development of country. One of the major issue of plastic recycling company as being complained by the operation executive in Weye Trading is that when illegal plastic recycling factories have popped up in recent months, as Malaysia became the top choice for plastic waste exporter around the world. Dozens of factories have opened to handle that waste without an operating license, using low-end technology and environmentally harmful methods of disposal. This illegal recycling company development has cast a bad light on the legitimate recycling companies like his. With the escalating amount of plastic waste generated in urban areas and more illegal plastic recycling companies are developed, solutions need to come up in order to overcome these recycling issues. The objective of this study are to identify recycling issues of recycling company in Malaysia, to investigate the current plastic waste recycling management in Malaysia, to identify the main challenges faced in plastic recycling and substitution of plastic usage in Weye Trading Sdn Bhd, and the last one is to recommend measures to overcome the identified obstacle for reuse and recycling of plastics. During the mini project is conducted, I have conduct a literature review regarding the plastic recycling. Basically, plastic recycling refers to the process of recovering waste or scrap plastic and reprocessing the materials into functional and useful products. This activity is known as the plastic recycling process, which is aimed to reduce high rates of plastic pollution while putting less pressure on virgin materials to produce brand new plastic products. This approach also helps to conserve energy and diverts plastic from landfills or unintended destinations such as oceans. As you can see in the picture, there are 7 types of plastic resin identification codes. The first one is polyethylene terephthalate. The common products of PET are soda and water bottles, cup, jar, trays, and so on. So the recycled products can be clothing, carpet, clamshells, soda, and water bottles. PET is biodegradable, harms the environment when recycled and reused, and also releases toxins such as bisphenol A and cannot withstand UV rays. The second one is HDPE, which is high density polyethylene. The recycled products are detergent bottles, flower pots, crates, pipe, and baking, which can be produced to milk jugs, detergents and shampoo bottles, flower pots, and also grocery bags. HDPE bottles are translucent, have good barrier properties and stiffness, and also has good chemical resistance. UV rays does not affect HDPE and HDPE does not produce a high BPA. Plastic number Plastic number 3, which is PVC, polyvinyl chloride, is dubbed the poison plastic because it contains numerous toxins which it can leach throughout its entire life cycle. The recycled products are pipe, wall siding, binders, carpet, baking, and flooring. So the common product which is basically produced from PVC are cleaning supply jugs, pool liners, twine, sheeting, automotive product, bottles, and so on. Plastic number 4 is LDPE, which is also called as low density polyethylene. LDPE is considered less toxic than other plastic and relatively safe for use. UV rays do not affect this plastic like number 1 plastic. The next one is PP, polypropylene. Polypropylene does not give off a large amount of toxics and is rarely reused in products. So the recycled products in polypropylene is paint cans, speed bumps, auto parts, food containers, hanger, plant pots, and also razor handles. Plastic number 6 is polystyrene, which is also called as PS. PS may leach styrene, a possible human carcinogen, into food products. It is also structurally weak and ultra lightweight. It breaks up easily and is dispersed readily throughout the natural environment. The recycled products are picture frames, crown molding, rulers, flower pots, hanger, toy tape dispenser. The last one is plastic number 7, which is other. Other is the worst type of plastic. This plastic is a combination of all plastic and has a high level of BPA. As you can see in the data, the table shows the recycling activities in many local authorities. Based on the different type of amount recycled, which is glass, paper, metal, and others. This is the current recycling practices in Malaysia. Based on the survey, it has found that there was hardly any sorting at source by the house owner. Presently, this potential has not yet been capitalized. For example, a provision of bins for dry and wet waste. The Petaling Jaya municipality is one of the most urbanized municipalities in Malaysia, has tried a waste separation at source program. In this early stage, it was well received by the residents, probably due to their high awareness towards environmental conservation and better understanding of the benefits of recycling. As we know, plastic cause serious environmental problems. Although they are not intrinsically dangerous, they take up a huge amount of space in landfills and they are made from a non-renewable sources which is namely fossil fuel. For this reason, it is important that where possible plastic are recycled. The recycling of plastic waste in value trading is carried out in a 7-step process. The first one is the collection of plastic waste. During the plastic collection, plastic are come from two main sources, which are post-consumer plastic and post-industrial plastic. Post-consumer plastic are those which have already been used by people. These are the plastic collected in plastic recycling bins and at domestic roadside collection, while the post-industrial plastic, on the other hand, are rejects from the industry, which is the offcuts and damaged batch of material. These plastics are collected either directly from the industry or collected by the local council, which are squashed into bales and sold to a recycler. The second step is manual sorting by trained operators. The sorting of the plastic waste can be based on their resin types, density, material grade, color of material, and the cleanliness level. It is particularly important that all PVC is removed from the PET stream, as the more sophisticated sorting used later on cannot differentiate between these two types of plastic. Any rocks, nail, metal that is mixed in with the plastic is also manually removed at this stage. After the plastic have been sorted, they will undergo chipping and crushing. This process is done by the chipper or crusher. During this process, each sorted stream of plastic is sent separately to a chipper, which is a cylinder of blades somewhat like an old-fashioned land mower in a vessel with a 10 mm grill floor. The blades cut the material until it is small enough to fall through the grill. The fourth step is the cleaning of materials. The cleaning of the materials, depending on the level of the cleanliness, cleaning is normally done by soaking the material in liquid detergent. During this stage, the chips are washed to remove glue, paper labels, dirt, and any remnants of the product they once contained. Both the other stream and the PET stream are washed at around 90 degrees Celsius for at least 12 minutes, while the HDPE must be washed below 40 degrees Celsius to prevent discoloration. The fifth step is the melting. The plastic are melting under regulated temperature, and the next step is pelletizing. During this stage, pelletizing is done by melting the chips and extruding them out, first through a fine grill to remove any solid dirt or metal particles that have made it through the treatment this far and then through a die of small hole. If the plastic was simply allowed to extrude from this hole, it would come out as spaghetti-like string and quickly tangle together. After the pelletizing and packaging process, the plastic waste are then weighing using the truck scale and weight bridges. As you can see in the figure in the left one is showing the plastic waste collection process, which is dumped at the compound of the recycling industry. And on the right hand side is the plastic waste are being separated based on their color, HDPE and PET. The top figure shows the separation process of food waste container and HDPE plastic bottle. The bottom figure is the plastic chips, which is produced after the chipping and crushing process. So this is the crushing process during the chipping. They use the crusher to crush all the plastic waste based after they have been separated. So I want to show the video of how the plastic are being crushed. So the plastic are being crushed in the crusher and they will form a rectangular, square bundle of plastic. We will compact them. So the next they are being crushed part by part. So these are the problem faced during the recycling process in wire trading. One of the problem faced is that they do not have enough dedicated personnel for overseeing the plastic waste management in the company. From my observation, the company does not have experienced and dedicated personnel to carry out the waste recovery plans. The second problem is the limited of storage for plastic waste. The plastic waste in wire trading are collected in large quantities from a variety of sources, and they are disposed improperly until it turns to a huge dump site of plastic waste in the center of the compound. This makes the storage area for the recyclable items of the company become limited. Another issue is that the plastic reprocessor. The plastic reprocessor sometimes feels that food waste is left on packaging. Often packaging can consist of more than one polymer type, which makes it very difficult to recycle. On the other hand, there are lack of information about the availability of recycled plastic, its quality and suitability for specific application, which can also act as a disincentive to use recycled material. The fourth problems that are faced is major trading is having difficulty in handling flexible plastic packaging because of the different handling characteristics of rigid packaging. The low weight to volume ratio of films and plastic bags also make it less economically viable to invest in the necessary collection and sorting facility. The last one is they do not know where to send their recyclable items such as broken wooden pallets and expired food waste. This causes them to dump their broken wooden pallets in their compound, while for the expired food waste, they were disposed at landfills. Some of the recommendations in improving plastic recycling in wire trading are to hire the personnel who are well trained on the issues related to solid waste management practice. Second, they could include separate collection or investment in extra sorting and processing facilities at recovery facilities for handling mixed plastic waste. The third one is to have high performance sorting of the input materials. And the last one is to label and adhesive materials should be selected to maximize recycling performance. In conclusion, recycling is one strategy for end-of-life waste management of plastic products. It makes increasing sense economically as well as environmentally, and recent trends demonstrate a substantial increase in the rate of recovery and recycling of plastic waste. These trends are likely to continue, but some significant challenges still exist from both technological factors and from economical or social behavior issues relating to the collection of recyclable waste. This, coupled with efforts need to increase in the specification of recycled grades as replacement of recycling of waste, which is an effective way to improve the environmental performance of the polymer industry. I think that is all from me. Thank you.